dance of Shiva. That is the play of God. The play of God is the world, and it is already free. It is already madness. You think of it as some very solid, humorless something. But when you really see it, you will see the madness of it, the play of it, the formlessness of it, the ecstasy, the happiness of it. Now you are weighted down by your considerations, by your assumption of this separate sense. You're striving for it. And as a result, you see the world as an illusion. You see it in the form of an illusion, as a condition of suffering. And there are all kinds of things about the world then that you don't like. And about yourself. So these are the things you suppress, put away, hope will go away, hope will be brought to an end by Jesus or whatever. But there is no divine life without the comprehension of all of that. The perfect knowing of it, the perfect playing of it. That is heaven. Heaven is not true. There are worlds of all kinds, but heaven is not true unless it is the same as God realization. And such realization is compatible with the appearance of any world. There is no place that is heaven, literally. There are places that are better than this, I can tell you. But they are not heaven. Compared to this place, maybe. Viewing it in the usual way. But actually, without taking that ordinary point of view, this world is just as heavenly, just as ecstatic as any other that I've ever been to, certainly. I play a lot with people and tell them about how I've been sent to this bush place, these outer regions, to perform this heavy gig, and I could be some really wonderful place. But that's just for fun, basically.
But in this life, and I guess countless of other lives, what it seems like what everyone has always been doing is just buying into changes of state and consciousness, and trying to cling to them as truth. But it's just like right now, I just feel that I just see the inappropriateness of all of that. That search in the yogic sense, because it's just that pleasure that you talked about tonight. It's real spiritual life.
True. As long as there is the ego defense or identification with the separate subject and his adventure, the pleasure in others is a threat. The possible pleasure in you is threatening. The humor in others is a threat, and the possible humor in you is threatening. The divine realization of another is a threat, and also a threat to you, in your own case. But you come to a point when you can be present with a degree of manliness, man or woman, in which you begin to live on the basis of what you have understood. Live on the basis of what is obvious to you. Live on the basis of the revelation of your sadhana. And then you will be an enjoyer, in spite of the news, in spite of all of the homely and ordinary and mediocre appearance of others. And you'll become capable of humor in spite of the humorlessness of all of the traditions of men and all of the cultural and spiritual and social requirements by which we ritually bind one another in the streets. And you'll become capable of being happy, knowing God only, knowing the divine to be your own nature and condition, in spite of all of the dogmas to the contrary. and all of the grim-faced saints